This is kind of a bittersweet moment here, Paul.
Yes, it is.
Because this guy has done reports for us for many, many years, and I believe this will be the last ever Joe Show report. Joe Staley.
Sad moment for our show.
Let's fire off this intro one last time.
This is the Joe Show. San Francisco 49er offensive tackle Joe Staley. The Joe Staley Show is sponsored by Coit. Coit, clean as new and a great place to work. Now, here's Joe Staley on the phone.
Hey, Joe, we had to get one more dollar out of you by airing that sponsorship. Joe!
Yeah, whoa. Okay, I wanted to almost hang up and try to call for that big case of toilet paper you guys are selling off right here.
Right, exactly. I mean, that is liquid gold, isn't it?
And then B, why am I never coming on the show? Did something happen over the weekend I don't know about or something?
Well, you know what? It's funny because you caught us by surprise with this retirement announcement.
Yeah, I caught myself by surprise.
Now, what made you decide you were going to retire?
It's just time. You know, it was a really, really hard decision. You know, it was something I did not want to have to come to the decision to. Obviously, I still was expecting to play this next year, but I just was dealing with a lot of injuries over the years. And, you know, the last year was, you know, that broke my leg, missed games, whatever, and then, you know, the finger that I had to miss games. But there was a neck kind of thing that was going on for a little bit. It just got really, really bad towards the end of the year. And it was, you know, got to the point where it was like, all right, I got to really take a look at this. So I went and met with a bunch of different doctors and got a bunch of different opinions and just kind of made the decision for, you know, what's best for me and my family. So,
well, I got to tell you.
Like you said, but bittersweet, man. It was bittersweet because it was not something that I was planning on. And, you know, but it was just what was best and what I had to do.
So I was looking at, because they don't know if the NFL season is going to be played this year. They're planning on it, but they don't know because of COVID-19. And I was looking at that going, well, geez, maybe Joe could just say he's not retiring yet and get paid for another year.
No kidding.
Because do they have to pay you when you're not playing?
My understanding is that if there is no season, I think that all contracts are just
null and void
next year.
Next
year. So, but I'm not 100% positive on that.
Because I would have just sat there. I would have sat it out and said, "Pay me $10 million, and then I'll make my decision."
Of course.
Yeah, but here's the deal. I have so much. I mean, this is all seriousness too. Is that it's the only franchise I played for, and I have so much respect for the way they conduct business there. And it really is like, you know, behind the scenes, like it's a first-class run organization. I mean, the front office, ownership, everything.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the guy that
screwed them.
You know, screwed them over because they've been so good to me, and I want to make sure that I made the decision before the draft, and that was the kind of the decision that I wanted to do, so they could have a plan in place, and you know, obviously being able to get Trent Williams was pretty seamless. You know,
yeah, he's a good tackle.
So, what guy are you going to miss most on that team that you're retired, that you're not going to see every day?
Yeah, I'm for sure. I'm actually really looking forward to not seeing McGlinchey anymore.
No, you don't want to see him.
Like that was number one. Number one was just like I told Carrie, my wife, I was like, you know, I'm going to miss, you know, the locker room, being in there, and, you know, seeing all the different people that you work with. But like McGlinchey, just having a break is just going to be awesome.
A break from McGlinchey. Now hold it. Did I read somewhere that, and you didn't know this, that he had a shrine in his house to you as he had a shrine.
It wasn't a shrine to me.
Okay,
so it was. The story was, and I'm joking, by the way, with McGlinchey. Anybody that doesn't know me and just tuning in for the first time in my life, like I'm a very sarcastic person. So McGlinchey is like my little brother. Okay, anyway, so McGlinchey, I go over to his house for the first time that he had in San Jose, and he you know, moving all his stuff in, his first house after college. You know, he's feeling proud, kind of showing stuff off, and then he's got a jersey of his high school jersey that he had framed or whatever, and he got it in his man cave. Right, his little area where he's got like his TV and stuff.
Yeah,
and it's number 74, and so I'm just, you know, giving him crap and talking and like, hey, it's nice that your heroes in the house now. You're probably wearing 74 because of me back in high school, and like just joking around, not knowing. And then he was like, I'm actually really embarrassed that you saw that. So, like, that was 100% what I did. Like,
come on,
was really.
Oh my!
Yeah,
God.
he was like dead serious. And then I felt really uncomfortable. And I was like, oh man, this kid's obsessed with me, and I'm,
and you're busting his balls.
Now I'm a little bit uncomfortable.
Oh
because,
my goodness!
Now I got maybe a possible stalker situation on my hands.
That's hilarious.
And you're sitting there. It could have turned into like if he brought out like a sledgehammer and broke your ankles. Like Kathy Bates.
Yeah, well, what's that movie? The Stephen King book.
Exactly.
Yeah. He said he was going to take over left tackle. Starts breaking your legs.
Well, I will tell you, Joe, we are going to miss you.
Oh, my God.
And I'm glad you said you're available because we'll call you up. And we made one last, because, whenever we had you on, we would make a special song for you.
Yes.
And we made one. Now, I don't want you to tear up on this because this is pretty touching.
Pretty emotional.
It's called Goodbye, Joe Staley, with Elton John singing it. Here we go.
Goodbye, Joe Staley. We'll miss you on Lamont Tonelli. You did a crazy football call almost every week.
Almost.
Because sometimes you would sleep in, and now you can do that a whole lot more. Because now you're retiring, old number 74. And we love the way you live your life. You were perfect on the bone. Talking about the 49ers on your crappy phone. And we love making fun of you for your broken limb. And we would like to thank you for not kicking our asses in.
That's right. So it's very, very touching. And we'd like to thank you for not beating us up when we were making fun of your broken leg.
Yeah. I remember that. That was
That was uncomfortable. It was very uncomfortable.
That's a touchy week right there.
Yeah, that was a touchy week. But,
unintended.
hey, well, maybe with all your retirement money, you can buy a brand new phone because you had the crappiest phone of any reporter we've ever had.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what's going on. I was telling Baby Huey, I was like, hey, yeah, he's like, do you have a landline? I was like, no, I'm at my house. I mean, I got rid of that in the 90s, but
Hey, Joe.
I can maybe make an exception for one or 2 weeks that we talk again.
Exactly.
And how long do we have to wait? Is there a period of time we have to wait before we petition the 49ers to retire your jersey?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, they probably already did. They just haven't told me about it yet. But I would expect it, pretty much. I don't think anybody's ever going to wear that number again because
unless McGlinchey.
I just piss. I piss excellent.
I piss excellent. All right, Joe, we're going to miss you, bro, and happy retirement.
Wait, you're leaving already? This is done?
Yeah, that's done. We got to move on.
Oh my goodness. Okay, all right, move on. All right, see you later.
Okay. Hey, Joe, we're going to miss you, man.
Best. Thanks for everything, man.
Hey, I want to say one thing right before you guys cut me off.
Yeah.
Get me out of here.
Yeah.
I genuinely look forward to our shows every single week. You guys are the best. It was so much fun talking to you guys over the years, and hopefully, like I said, that we can talk in the future because it was a ton of fun, and I hopefully made you guys smile and the guys that are listening at home too.
Always. And careful what you wish for because now that we know we can call you, we're going to call you all the time.
Well, it's not a wish, it's a hope.
Oh, okay, there we go. Joe, we love you, man.
All right,
Thanks.
Joe.
All right.
All right. The great Joe Staley. God, he's a good dude.
Yeah, he is.
He's
Sorry about
such a
the
great dude.
Jadavian
Right?
Clowney comment.
Exactly.